What's going on, guys? Welcome to Charge It Up. For today's video with the R6, we're gonna take off these massive mirrors with the signals. Those are gonna be gone. We're gonna add on bar end mirrors. We'll see how that looks. And then we're gonna add on some signals because we're gonna have to, since the signals are in the mirrors. Let's go, let's get to it. All right, let's get right to it here. We're gonna actually go remove the mirrors. I'm gonna move these out of the way because they're just in my way as I walk by. First things first, guys, we got some nuts right here. We got 2 nuts on each side, 2 nuts there, and 2 nuts there. We gotta loosen those, take those off, and then that will actually allow us to pull the mirrors out. Once we have those taken out, the mirrors will come off. However, don't forget the actual signal. It's right here. The left one is here. The right one is just tucked in behind the actual cluster right there. Pull the clip towards you, pull it out, and it comes off really, really quickly. Let's go ahead and do that now, and then we'll get these out of there. Let's go. Tools needed to remove the mirror slash signal combo. Size 3 Allen key, I believe a size 6 or a 5/16 wrench, a size 10 socket, and a wrench. That's all you need to remove the mirror slash signal combo. Then you just pull. Yep. And lots of that. There's the mirror signal combination. And there's that one as well. All right, so the front of the bike looks like this now. Gonna clean this all up. So the bike's a little bit dirty. Obviously I've been riding, going on little trips here and there, and obviously there's bugs everywhere. So I'm actually gonna do first is I'm gonna clean this off, make sure it's nice and clean, get all the bugs out of there. There's like a couple dead bugs in here. And then we'll get the block off plates and put the block off plates on. These are the block off plates. Woo-hoo-hoo. Obviously carbon fibered. Got the 2 block off plates with the 4 bolts and the nuts on the back. All right, so I cleaned up the little sections here. No more bugs around, nice and clean. And then the block out plates will just simply go right over here. And we'll add that little carbon fiber touch to the front of the bike. Super simple. Got the bolt, goes through the actual top portion of the actual block out plate. It goes into the existing hole, obviously where you took out the other bolts. And then there's a nut that will come right here. The nut will go on the back end and hold it as it was for the mirror. Super easy. Let's go ahead and do that now. All right, the block off plates are on. That look nice. I'll show you guys on the back end here. And as you can see, the silver nuts are the back end of the 2 bolts right there. A little weird that the kit comes with silver bolts instead of black, considering everything else on the bike is black and the bolts are black as well. Nitpicking, I guess. But yeah, anyways, regardless, that looks nice. I like the way that looks. All right, now that we got our mirror slash signal combination off and we got our block out plates on, we're gonna move on to the signals. Here are the signals. New LED signals for the R6, and they will actually they'll go right there. What? That's gonna look sick. I think that's gonna look awesome. Instead of having to like drill into your fairing or anything like that, it's gonna go right there. Tools needed to add the signal onto the R6. Well, a size 1 Phillips head socket and a wrench, and that's it. Super simple. Grab your Phillips head socket thingy-majiggy, and then it's just gonna be this bolt. Just gonna wind it out here on both sides. Super simple. There's the bolt. We're gonna reuse the bolt, don't throw that away. And now we're gonna grab the signal. We'll use this one as the left one. I'm gonna use this as the left signal because the wires come in from the left side. So when we do put the signal here, because it's gonna go right over here and we're gonna use that bolt, at least the wire comes out on this side, not on the left side. It comes out on the right side, and that way I can hide the wiring and everything in behind as once I have it bolted down and everything. Let's go ahead and do both sides. We'll do the same thing on the right side as well. So got that plugged in. There we go. Let's turn the bike on just to see, and we got signal. There it is. That looks nice. I like that. Nice and bright. Nice bright orange signal. Nice and sleek. That looks awesome. All right, signals are done. I've also gone ahead and ran the wire right along there in the back and then hit it behind the actual wiring harness, and it comes out right there and then plugs into the signal. Take a look at the other side as well here. There's the wire coming out the signal, going in behind, dropping down, and then going in behind the instrument cluster where the actual signal connector is in the first place. That looks awesome. I love the way that turned out. Woohoo! Awesome! All right, so we've taken off the mirrors slash signal combination, added block off plates. That looks awesome. Added signals, because obviously we take the signals out, so we added signals to the bike. Now we gotta put mirrors on it, right? So that's why we got the bar end mirrors. Don't know if I'm gonna do both bar end mirrors, because legally you only need to have one. and I might just do the left side. I believe the left side is the only one that you legally need to have here in Ontario. Let's get at it. What's needed for the bar and mirrors? Just a size 5 Allen key. That is all. Every single bolt is a size 5. All right, let's go ahead and put these bar and mirrors on, shall we? So we've got obviously a couple options. We got the option to put it inside the actual handlebar, which would go in, obviously, if the handlebars are hollow. These are not hollow. They have an actual bolt that go in the end, so we will not be using these whatsoever. I don't believe we'll be using these spacers at all either, and we'll just be using the bar end, the spacer that goes in between here with the actual bracket, and the mirror, and then we'll be using these 3. This is for the mirror, this is for the tightening the bracket, and then this will be the bolt that goes inside the actual handlebar. Okay, we've got our left side mirror here put together, and as you can see, there it is. Go ahead and put it on, see how it looks. Firstly, obviously we got to take off the bar ends. These are the protector bar ends that we have on. I put that on a while ago, I think last year or something like that. Let's go ahead and take those off. Okay, so the bar end is off, and as you can see, it's a bolt type, not an actual hollow type for the handlebars. So we're just gonna take the one that we put together and screw it on. All right, so bar and mirrors on. As you can see, it's flopping back and forth. What I'm gonna do is, now you get to this part right here, and then you get to tighten the bracket portion. That's nice and snug. That looks nice. And then this one, obviously it's tight. I've tightened it already, and you can obviously turn this around and set it to the position that you want. I think maybe I'll do something like that. So we'll see how it ends up turning out. But I'm actually going to obviously get on the bike and adjust the mirror to obviously what I wanted at. But I think that looks pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and put the right side on. However, I think the left side is good enough, but let's just do the right side and then we'll decide afterwards. All right, so as you can see now, we got the right mirror on as well, and the left mirror, both are on. This is actually pretty good. I've actually ordered or seen some previously that I've actually put on where there's not enough spacer for the throttle tube, and it becomes an actual cruise control once you tighten it. But this is actually nice. You can actually see it falls back. Now, for the most part, obviously I have this a little bit more forward than I do on the left side, but I'm actually gonna grab the Allen key is right there, and I'm gonna get on the bike, and then I'm gonna adjust it as I'm on the bike, because I want obviously the mirrors to be in a good enough position where I can see behind me, but I don't want it to be in the way of my controls either. So I'm gonna actually just move these around, move these around and see obviously how I want it and everything else, and then tighten up everything afterwards. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll come back, see how it looks like in the end. All right, that is done. And I'm mounted the positions of them to where I want them to be. I think that looks pretty good. I think it does look nice. I'm gonna try riding around obviously with both mirrors on there. However, I might also just take off the right one and just leave the left one too, just to make it a little bit more sleeker. That looks good for now. We'll try it out, see how it works out, and go from there. But I think so far, so good. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. All right, guys, thanks for watching. That's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell for future videos with the R6. Until the next one, guys.